Well, well, you finally woke up, sweet mortal. Be not afraid. We mean you no harm here.
Indeed. Please take a deep breath. Know that you are safe here. How can you believe that? Look upon us. We bear no weapons, and we will not approach unless you allowed us to. This realm is yours, and we will not, nor cannot, take that power from you.
This place was the only way we could reach you. What do we mean? We're in your dreams, sweet one. Once you wake up, we will vanish like a fleeting memory. So please, breathe, and let that calm of this haven envelop you.
It is quite a beautiful dreamscape, if I may be so forward. A soft and gentle breeze with a gorgeous flora and fauna, and so many stars in your mind's sky. You truly are a remarkable human to paint such vivid pictures in your dreams. Who are we? Would you believe us if we even told you?
It would be quite soul-shaking to truly take in what we are. But if you wish to hear our answer, we will speak the truth. Very well. We are immortals, beings that live beyond the veil of your realm, and watch in earnest as you and your kind spend each day of your lives as freely as you can. While we cannot directly interact with your world, we can reach out to those with souls bright enough to let us in.
From the look on your face, you seem to either believe us or you are simply trying to agree for the sake of your mind. Is it truly unbelievable to believe gods like us can visit your kind through your dreams? Oh, yes, we are indeed gods. I do believe we mentioned being immortal. Does that not define a god, or are we mistaken?
Well, humans have varying deities they pray to, as well as heroes they consider immortal in spirit. That could be where the confusion lies. However, let us assure you of our godhood. I am the god of divine radiance. All that exists with tender beauty and charm falls under my domain. My true name may be unspeakable to your mouth, but your spirit already has a name for me, doesn't it? Roy, correct? A simple name, one I shall cherish greatly in your presence.
And I, dear mortal, claim godhood over wondrous innovation. Whatever the universe holds is mine to craft into brilliant creations of mine own design. Much like Roy here, my name is also unspeakable to your earthly tongue, but I will accept the name your soul has granted me. You may address me as Mary.
You've yet to accept the truth of this meeting, but rest assured, we come seeking to quell a curious question between us. As we cannot seem to agree, we hope that you may help us with our conundrum.
I'm sure you'll agree with my thoughts on the matter, as a human yourself. What does that mean? Well, it's quite simple. Our curiosity revolves around your kind, in a more general sense. But as we are here in your dream, you are best suited amongst us here to truthfully answer the question.
If you're uncomfortable being the makeshift representative of humanity, then we shall excuse ourselves and let you sleep in peace. There are others who may take up the mantle. You'd be willing to answer for your kind. Thank you for stepping up to the plate, as it were.
Please be as honest as you can with us. The question is quite important.
The question is, Do humans find a sense of fulfillment in joyous celebration or deep contemplation? That's it. Truly, I fervently believe that humans value camaraderie and raucous joy above all, as you're all social creatures at heart.
While I see humans more fascinated by whimsy and mystery than they are festivities, your kind loves to make mountains of molehills, so it would only make sense that your greatest fulfillments are in proving your thoughts to be true.
This is where we differ, and I'm sure you see why.
Humans aren't simple creatures, Roy. To reduce them down to such base carnal desires is a disservice to their existence.
Bold of you to assume that carnal desire is unworthy of respect and praise. It is human nature to find happiness, so it must be more fulfilling to obtain such a desire than it is to ponder life.
We've been going back and forth for the longest time, dear mortal. As you are yourself human, surely you must have the answer. Humans find fulfillment in both. That's quite a non-answer.
Perhaps they're onto something, Mary. After all, excess excitement tends to be bad for the human body from what we've witnessed of humanity. Too many drown themselves in their carnal pleasures to truly appreciate the finer moments of their mortal lives.
Fair. And reaching into the mental unknown is just as detrimental, if not worse. The unknown is meant to be such, and letting its existence consume a human mind only blocks them from growing in more productive ways. It would seem that there is merit to assuming humans are satisfied with finding both joy and knowledge in their lives. To a small degree.
At last! A battle well fought. Thank you, kindly, sweet mortal. You would not believe how long the discussion has gone on for. I almost swore that it was never going to be solved. Yes, of course. Beyond the veil of your world, we gods often consider how humans live the way they do.
With how many generations we have seen come and go in your world, it is fascinating to see how humans continue to survive and, in some cases, thrive. For now, our curiosity is satiated. Was that really all we were curious about? Are you disappointed?
I can understand why. The thought of higher beings being so curious about the lives of humans, much less their reasons and habits, must be perplexing. Why be curious? Humans are just so interesting. Of all the creatures in the universe, humans alone are the most entertaining to us.
With how much change comes from human hands, it's only natural for us to want to know more. Wouldn't you be curious if you were in our position? That is fair not to know. You haven't really lived as long as we have to have such an opinion.
Nevertheless, we are grateful. As our thanks for your assistance on this matter, would you allow us to grant you a gift? Oh, well, we both hold power over different domains, so we each have a different blessing to give, right, Mary?
Correct. Should you wish for it, I can offer you the gift of foresight. Consider it to be a blessing of clarity for your life ahead, peace of mind. With foresight, you can navigate uncertainties with confidence. You would be able to clearly see the paths ahead. It is indeed a very powerful gift for a human. I would trust that you do not abuse this ability if you accept it.
For someone who believed humans enjoyed isolated comfort, your gift certainly would benefit them in human society.
I believe my opinion has changed with the answer we've gotten from our dear mortal friend. I am quite capable of adapting my stances when needed.
Still, it is quite a generous gift. One that may even rival mine. Oh, you wish to know what I would bestow upon you? Very well. I, God of Radiance, would give you the gift of enchantment.
Enchantment can cover many things. You'll have to be specific if you wish for our dear mortal to understand.
Well, if I must. My blessing will give you the ability to charm and enchant those around you. While it will not force adoration nor obsession, it will give you the advantage in captivating those you talk to.
That is quite devious.
No, isn't. It's only so if used maliciously. You could convince humanity to consider world peace with a simple, heartfelt speech. You could foster trust in those who would be too stubborn to believe in you. It may even help carve your path towards a positive result.
Much like my Foresight gift, but with more work.
More work? I doubt that.
Foresight will allow our dear human to predict a path to take before it even presents itself.
Is that not also work? You must be active in seeking out the best course of action to follow through.
I would argue that charming those around you is much more involved, thus requires more work.
And thus we find ourselves disagreeing with each other once again. Funny how that happens. As you can see, we immortals are quite practiced at disagreeing with each other over the smallest things. Not small. My apologies for my choice of words. I refer to the usage of these gifts, not the gifts themselves.
For us, these powers are mere baubles to toy with. Consider it like two toys on a playground. A swing or a slide. Simple to compare, yes? However, to you, we have no doubt that these powers are life-changing. Either one of our blessings will strongly impact your life going forward. So it's only logical to see them as large gifts.
Still, sweet mortal, our gifts are quite unique and very powerful, regardless of how small we both consider them to be. Thus, I'm afraid you can only choose one of our gifts to receive. Oh, that look on your face. You're cute, but we know better than to alter someone's life with too much power.
Imagine a human having both of our gifts. Oh, it would be absolute chaos. Although, that is quite the thought.
Let's not be the bringers of calamity, Mary. You know the rules as well as I. One gift is perfectly fine. Isn't that right, sweet one? Suppose. Oh, cheeky.
That only makes me want to consider giving them both even more. However, I will resist for the sake of humanity. While we are grateful, we do not wish for you to go wild with these benefits. To behave, dear one. We've watched humans for eons. When given power, you're all very prone to being irresponsible.
That's not to say that we do not trust you, sweet one. But we must be cautious regardless. Beyond the veil, there are strict rules to interacting with your kind. We cannot be the reason it falls to ruin, or else there are many others who would see us stripped of our godhoods. Thus, one gift.
And one caveat. Let us not forget the details of our gifts.
Ah, right, that. Well, in order to accept our gift, you also have to be a follower of us. An acolyte, as it were. After all, what is a god to a non-believer? Someone who cannot grant them their deserved rewards, even if they try due to the non-believer's refusal to accept that gods like us exist.
We are allowed in your mind because your soul is open to us. However, if you cannot believe in our existence, then we simply cannot alter your existence to utilize our gifts. It is how the universe and the balance of reality is kept in check. Precisely, dear one. You must become a devotee in order for us to grant you your well-deserved reward. It is scary, I'm sure, to surrender your faith to a being you cannot touch yourself.
However, why wouldn't you wish to be one of our devotees? I cannot speak for Mary, but my flock is always eager to put the needle to the cloth and serve in my name. You doubt me, sweet one. I wouldn't lie about my followers. I am the god of divine radiance for a reason. My sway on beauty and its infinite forms is beyond enviable, even beyond the veil. My devotees praise me with every beautiful sight they gaze upon, knowing that my love guided them to such splendor. Oh.
He may be exaggerating a bit about his followers' praise.
And you are quite the cheeky god yourself, Mary. Speaking ill of another god in front of him? How utterly rude. What of your flock, then? Do your followers enjoy worshipping you?
Whether or not they do, my followers understand the benefit of praising me in my domain. Innovation brings them growth and helps ensure their survival in one way or another.
All creatures wish to survive. With such short lifespans, it's only natural. Oh, please take no offense, sweet one. We understand the difference between us and do not mean to insult you nor your kind.
We can only speak for the two of us, but we do agree. The hardships humans face is one we can only imagine. Thus, with our gifts, we would at least hope to ease your burdens a little bit.
One less human bearing the weight of life's troubles is one less worry on our mind. Whether it's through Mary's foresight or my assistive charm, your life will certainly change in your favor.
Now, are you ready to choose your gift? You're still unsure. Interesting.
It's understandable. Both gifts have their benefits, but I'm sure you're considering the consequences of each, correct? Oh, I knew it. Humans are so intuitive.
At least our dear mortal here is. We've seen plenty of souls grab what they can without thought and suffer great pains as punishment. However, we cannot wait forever for you to decide which gift you'll accept. Dreams only last for so long.
Remember, sweet one, this is your realm. At any point you can awaken, and we would be cast out back to where we truly are. Could we return? We could.
But why wait? Surely one of our blessings appeal to you more than the other.
Oh, don't rush them, Mary. They may wind up regretting their choice if they don't take their time.
You only say that because you want them to serve you instead of me.
You're not wrong. But I'm also considering our sweet one's life. Whichever they choose, they will have to live with the effects when they awaken.
You're not as sly as you think you are. Oh, don't mind him, dear one. Just focus on determining who you will devote yourself to before you inevitably awaken.
It sounds like you're just scared of possibility. Will our sweet mortal choose me over you?
You think too highly of yourself to assume I have worries. I know my gift is worth taking.
And I know mine is as well. We are continuously at an impasse with each other, aren't we? Does it always happen? Yes, all of the time. We immortals spend countless lifetimes together that we can't not squabble once in a while.
Sometimes our internal fighting becomes cataclysmic, if the conflict is that deep. Oh, worry not, dear one. This disagreement between us is minor.
But one I would happily wager on.
A wager? Really? That's quite tempting. What are the terms?
Oh, I'll keep it simple. If our sweet mortal decides to serve me, then you will surrender a fragment of your guiding innovation to my followers. They should feel some sort of inspiration in finding ways to preserve my beautiful wonders. Your spark should easily allow that.
Intriguing. Can I do that? Of course. As you said, it's a simple wager. Very well. If instead our dear mortal chooses my gift, then you will give my followers a sight vibrant enough to inspire their next creation.
No, that's all. Easily acceptable. Sweet one, do you mind being the witness to this deal? While you are indeed part of it, a fair deal cannot be made without a third to confirm its existence. Very good.
Then the deal is struck. Innovation or beauty, which will prove itself more worthy of your devotion?
That, I believe, is up to our new friend. Yes, you are a friend now, as you now hold the weight of our domains in your hand, one over the other. Your choice will change the future of your kind for the better. Life is bleak without splendor,
and short without creation. Congratulations, dear one. You now decide your own gift, and potentially blessing upon our believers. It is quite a burden to carry, but we believe you can choose wisely.
Take your time deciding. We're here, eager to hear your answer, but patient enough to hear it said with a full chest. Regardless of which of us you serve, life will change, and it will be up to you to make it worth your while.
So, who will you choose?